Friends, this is your lecture of English grammar. Today our topic is tenses. We have completed our indefinite and continuous tenses. Today we are going to start our perfect tenses. We are going to study present perfect tense. Definition of this tense is: present perfect tense is used to show an action that has been completed. This action is happened at a short time before the present time in the near past. So the action that has been completed is called present perfect tense. As the word perfect shows that it is a complete action. It shows a complete action. There is nothing required in that action now. It is complete in itself, so it is perfect tense. The rules of this tense are: number 1, auxiliary verbs has, have are used in sentences. Number 2, third form of verb, that is called past participle, is used as main verb in sentences. Examples: number 1, they have played hockey. You can see we have used auxiliary verb have and past participle. Number 2, we have completed our task. Number 3, he has lost the competition. So friends, this is present perfect tense, its definitions and rules and examples. Now we are going to study the structure of present perfect tense. Structure of sentences. At first, we shall discuss the structure of positive sentences. In positive sentences, we used subject first of all, then helping verb or auxiliary verb, that is has or have, then V3, third form of verb or past participle, and in the last we use object. Its examples are: I have eaten meal. In this sentence you can see we have used first of all subject according to our structure, then helping verb, and then V3, in the last we have used object. Same is the case with example 2. She has learned a lesson. She is subject, has is helping verb, learnt is third form of verb, and lesson is object. Now the question comes to mind that where we have to use has or have. So the answer is has is used when our subject is he, she, it or any singular subject. Have is used when our subject is I, we, you, they or any plural subject. Now move towards negative sentences. The structure of negative sentences is: at first we use subject, then helping verb, then we use not, and then V3, in the last we use object. Examples are: I have not eaten meal. According to formula, we have used subject first of all, then helping verb, then not, then V3, and in the last we have used object. Same is the case with example 2. She has not learnt a lesson. She is subject, has is helping verb, then we have used not, and learnt is V3, lesson is object. So this was a structure for negative sentences. Now move towards interrogative sentences. To make interrogative sentences, we know already that we use helping verb first of all. So helping verb will be used first of all has or have, then subject, then past participle, object, and in the last we use question mark. Its examples are: have I eaten meal? According to formula, we have used helping verb, then subject, then V3, in the last object, second last is object, and in the last we have used question mark. Same is example 2. Has she learned a lesson? Helping verb has, she is subject, learnt is V3, and lesson is object, and in the last we have used question mark. So students, this was present perfect tense. I hope you have understood it. You will make its examples and practice it at home. Allah Hafiz.